What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless with another episode on Subnautica Below Zero. When we left off in the last episode, we had built the depth upgrade, well, rather the fabrication module for the sea truck and then the depth upgrades, at least of the Mark II versions, which allowed us to get to the last artifact fragment that Alan had given us, which is cool. On the way back, though, I realized I have my laser cutter on me for once, so we're gonna go explore this... whatever this is? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go out on a limb and just assume it's an Altera ship, because who else has been sending stuff? But, it definitely looks a lot more, derelict than, like, the Aurora or anything, so it's probably been here for a minute. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious about that, because I don't remember there being any mention of another ship crashing here. But it's Altera, so one never really knows. What do we got here? Anything I can... I'm also trying to keep my bearings as far as there was a spot. I don't think I've been in here, though. Sometimes you can get into different places from another angle, but this doesn't look familiar, so I'm going to say we haven't. Ooh, a power cell. I will take it. Let's see. Where else are... Oh, what is this? Ooh, parallel processing unit fragment. Interesting. Is there one on this side? No? Okay. There's a door up here, but I don't think... I'm getting used to... There's certain doors like these where they have little red lights on them. There's no handles, so you can't open them, but they just don't have the same texture on them. So you can kind of tell that you can't weld through them or anything. Like that one right there to my right has that scorch mark type thing. So yeah, see, that's a sealed one. So that's kind of interesting how that works. Speaking of, I'm gonna make a guess and say that this is the other door, because there was another door that I ran into that I was like, oh, this one's sealed, and so I'm gonna say this is that other one. I could be wrong. It's a little tough to keep your bearings sometimes when you get into actually welding or unsealing the doors and stuff. Okay, yeah. See, I think this was where I was before. There was also one back here, I think, somewhere. Although I do need to keep an eye on my oxygen levels. Ooh, I missed a box. Alright, so let's head back and get some air. The plants are nice, but, you know, I'd like a full thing of air. Now, I don't know if it will work in this one or not. I did have somebody on my original playthrough of Subnautica tell me that you can actually carry another oxygen tank. And then when you hit those points where it tells you, you know, you're drowning or about to, you can actually go into your inventory and switch them, and you get another full tank. I haven't tried it, but that's what I was told. And I'm kind of curious about some of that when you're not really planning on, like, taking everything back with you, but you just want to be able to go deeper. I'm wondering if I could actually do that, but... okay, so there's a couple plants. If I'd stayed on course, I could have just used the oxygen plants, but whatever. Where's the fun in that? That actually had 2 items in it. I have to admit, I don't think I've ever seen that before. There's normally never 2. Okay, so this drops us back down. Wait a minute, this drops us back down into here? Well, crap. I didn't even need to weld those doors or laser cut them. I could have just swam up through here. Well, now I feel dumb. Well, that just kind of took the wind out of my sails. Not happy about this. Although, we did get... I mean, would have gotten me either way, but I digress, I suppose. We did get whatever that parallel processing unit thing was, or at least a fragment of it. This is also the first time I've seen the scrap things from the first game, too, the metal salvage. I like how they did that, though, that because you're not really normally around wreckage and stuff, you don't find those, whereas the first game that was kind of a hallmark was the Aurora wreckage kind of thing. Now, the only other thing with this before we completely call it a day on this wreckage is I don't know if there may be other access points that give us, like, another floor or something that we couldn't get into before. So we're going to make a quick little sweep and just kind of keep our eyes peeled for possible entry points. Particularly in the upper... ooh, K7. Okay. So it was a kindergarten ship. Got it. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I think that's K7, isn't it? I could be wrong. I may have just made myself sound stupid. I don't know. I could never keep up with, the one that always... Actually, the one that always confused me more was the age gap with grades when you were like... You are in this grade level, but then I could never remember how to calculate what age you would end up being. It was always confusing for me. Leave me alone. I just do, you know... Ooh. I'm gonna put some of this in the storage unit of the fabricator module, because see, I may not be able to remember grades. Wait, why can't I get into the module? What the heck? What is going on? Thank you, temperamental ship, you. That was weird. At first I was like, I'm just hitting the wrong buttons, then I'm like, no, it's not letting me in. Anyway, I digress. What was that? Let's just move on, shall we? Okay, so let me grab a couple of these things. I guess we're going to head back, because there's not a whole lot I can do with this at the moment. Maybe make a pit stop to that, sea base. Maybe that's where we'll head next. Well, there's some good news, and there's some bad news. The good news is, we're fine. The bad news is, I was headed back to the base, and decided to stop at that, facility where we found the prawn suits before, because I was thinking, I mentioned that before, that maybe we'll try and find another way in. Well, then it occurred to me that that was essentially all part of the island facility that Marguerit, or whatever her name was probably staying at, because it's basically below that island, right? So then I started wondering, well, hey, maybe there's a lower entrance, like a submarine entrance or something, that I can use to take the truck through, instead of trying to swim there, when I don't seem to have that much air, right? So then I decided to do that, and so I basically have been driving around the, pretty much just been driving around the island on the lower level, trying to find another entrance. And somehow or another, I kind of got a little bit lost, and ended up... I mean, I wasn't really lost, I was following the contour of the mountain, but I ended up way further out than I meant to be, and I ended up in here, and I found another derelict. So I figured, well, while we're here, might as well take a glance, right? So we're gonna see how well this works. A featherfish.
New creature discovered.
That sounds fun. So grab a couple of those. Is there a air plant around here anywhere? Guys? Anybody? Seemed like a good idea at the time. That looks like another part of the ship, too. But yeah, so... kind of trying to put together... because I'm really trying to figure out how you're supposed to get into that underwater base facility. I suppose a prawn suit might work, but the problem I have is that neither one of the... Well, I say neither one of the doors. I don't think I found another exit point, really. I drowned. But the door access point I found, I don't think would allow you to fit through even in a prawn suit. I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing it, and so... Wait, where did I come out of? There it is. So, I'm kind of feeling like that may be a surface entrance, but it's not really how you're supposed to get all the way through the facility. So that made me wonder if maybe there was a moon pool or something lower down the facility type thing. So, I mean, I kind of want to still pursue it and look a bit closer at it, but yeah, I really don't know how else to basically tackle that. This doesn't seem like there's a whole lot here either. I don't see any sealed doors or anything. There's this compartment, which I missed. Cut open. Oh, that's right, I forgot about this. Reactor rod. And I guess that's gonna be for a nuclear reactor, would be my assumption. Because I don't really have anything that uses the reactor rod thing right now. At first I was thinking it was going to be part of, you know, they gave us that, or we found that parallel processing thing, and I was thinking, oh, okay, it's probably part of a story element where you gotta do... Whoa! Nope! 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 Don't want none. I come in peace! I don't want to leave in pieces! This looks dangerous and concerning. Let's just go lower. Why not? I mean, part of me is just trying to lose that orca thing, but, might as well, right? Ooh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, this is going to get tricky to navigate all these routes in a truck. I will admit, I like the depth and stuff of the Cyclops, the sea trucks, the prawn suits, all that, but I do like my sea moth. Like, I kind of want my sea moth. That little maneuverable thing. See, this is kind of what I was thinking. Where are we at now? I don't really have a reference point, but I was kind of looking for an opening like this that may lead under that mountain facility type thing. Unfortunately, I didn't throw a beacon down at the entrance of that or anything, so I don't really know where I am in relation to it. But I'm liking that it's opening up. It kind of is making me feel like I'm in the right direction, because if it's more open, then they're probably assuming that you're bringing a sea truck through. What is that? Is that something? It looks like face huggers to me, to be honest. Like, just at first I was like, oh, it's like uranium or something, but yep, nope, not messing with them. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but they glowed purple when I got closer. Yeah, no, I'm not about that. They're gonna like pop off and ooh. Told you not to follow me, Altera. Now you got a problem. Where are you? Why are you hiding? You know how many lawsuits are out on me? How could I even told me your name? Good point. You really wanted to come see me. Not gonna lie, not what I was expecting at all. Oh, okay, so that probably is Marguerit or whatever. That looked like her prawn suit. I kind of just don't want to be rude, so I'm kind of making sure there's no other doors before I go through the moon pool. I just, you know, politeness and all, courtesy. But yeah, I don't see another door, so we're just gonna go through the moon pool. Yeah, that was not what I was expecting. I mean, in a way, it kind of makes sense, because they show her jump off the cliff and go into the water. So from a... Ooh! Customized prawn suit. Oh, boo, it's a data down. Oh, moon pool. Nice, didn't even think about that. Sweet. Now we got a moon pool room. Homie. Kind of looks like it could do with some maintenance, you know, a little cleaning. Maybe some Lysol? Pine Sol? Something? But, you know, it's nice. Cozy. Oh, jeez, that scared the crap out of me. You trained a stalker. Next time I'll let him tear you to ribbons. I'm not Altera. Yeah, see? I'm looking for information about my sister. Do you know her? I like that they actually are doing, like, characters and cutscenes this time. That's kind of cool. Here, since this can get off my... If you're not Altera, why not just disable the tracking satellite tower instead of hacking into my sea base? I didn't know there was a tracking satellite tower, for one thing. Is that a Reaper Leviathan skull? Just noticed that. I was trying to read and sort of just saw that. By the way, now that it's not trying to eat me, that dude pretty cool. I mean, if you have to have a house pet, that seems fun. Snow Stalker. Yeah. I wonder if I can tame... Can I tame one? Can I get to that point? What is this? Sea Truck Perimeter Defense. Yes, please. She doesn't need that. She's got a prawn suit. She's not using a sea truck, right? What is test override module fragment? Huh? Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
No idea what that's for, but alright. Large glass dome frag. Ooh. That's a cool block. I like that. Oh, she's got an alien tablet too. Or an architect tablet, excuse me. Yeah, that's definitely just like a Leviathan head chilling. Now this is where I think it'd be cool, like as Subnautica grows, whether in Below Zero or something else. Anybody? Can you move? I really don't want you to eat me. But I think it'd be cool if, like, you know, the base building and stuff is already cool, but the decorations, like adding these, like, ceiling hanging, stuff like that, I think would be really neat if they continue to expand and add more of those types of things. I'm guessing he's supposed, or it's supposed to be blocking the door, because they're doing a good job of it. So I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that was kind of the thing, was go take down the satellite thing. I wonder if I can steal the suit. Can I steal the suit? No. Boo. She definitely... It looks very Mad Maxy to me, though. Like, it's like... Alright, now... She said to disable the satellite tower thingy, but didn't really tell me where it is, unless that's the tower up on top of the thing where we were, where she first jumped me. I mean, that would make sense. If I don't get any other indication, that's kind of where I'm headed next. Standard issue Altera Pronsu customized with Chelicerate? Sure. Mandible. Okay. That far out to sea, swimming back from land wasn't an option. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. Thirst and sea monsters weren't about to kill me. But if I kept fighting them, exhaustion might. I needed buoyancy. Just then I felt something brush past my foot. I looked down and there was vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. That will give you buoyancy. If you're swimming around in the water and you look down and you see vast jaws coming up underneath of you, yeah, That'll make you swim. That'll make you float pretty fast. Diagnostic module for the Delta Station communications tower. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to build one of those, plug it in. Oh, and that's why you need the parallel processing unit. Okay. I'm starting to put the pieces together, almost literally. So we need more of those. Then we're going to build that. Then we're going to go back to the Delta Station communications tower. I believe that's where we found her. And then use the testing override tool to essentially at least unlock the satellite, if not to just turn it off or something, or reset it. And somehow that's going to help her with something. I'm not entirely clear on how this helps anybody, but I feel like that's where they're directing me, though. But before we do that, first of all, I need to drink something. Holy crap. Alright, before we do that, I kind of do want to poke around a little bit more just to see if there is any other way into that facility. Because I feel like it's right above my head. This is kind of like an epicenter, it feels like. And so I'm guessing this is sort of the middle underneath the mountain. And I know I'm going further down, but I'm kind of just looking for tunnels and other things that may lead me to like another underwater base area or access point that I shouldn't say underwater base because the whole thing's underwater when it's in the mountain. But we're already underwater. Oh, see, we're color changing, so that's out of the swampy biome, I guess. But I still don't see any way to come back up at like any kind of access point. So, so I guess the hunt is now on for parallel processing units. The only thing that I don't know about that is how to drive. Stuff and things. But the only thing I don't know about the processing units is essentially where they are. They haven't really given me... These are Sam, so she must have known my sister. Oh, Spy Pengling. Oh, what is this data chip? That sounds promising. Anything else? Anything else? Snow Stalker attack. Alright, let's check that out. Why are we doing this again? Looks like Sam was spying on Marguerit. Oh. Okay. We got a lot out of that. Snow Stalker attack. Okay, that's TBD. That's TBD. Spy Penguin. This remote control device can blend in with real penguins and get into spaces too small for a typical human. It's good for collecting otherwise impossible to reach resources and is also equipped with a camera. Okay, so this makes me wonder if at some point we're either going to find one that can do that, or if we got the blueprint for it to build one, because that sounds fun. And possibly how we were supposed to get into that facility that I can't fit through, but I can fit through it just outside of a ship, so I don't know about that one. Robin looks like Sam was spying on Marguerit. Spying... Oh, that's just repeating that. Okay. See? We did get a Spy Pengling blueprint. And a remote. Cool. Well, now we definitely have something to try out, because that's going to be fun. That's game-changing, in a way, that we didn't have any remote-controlled drone things other than the little spy cameras from the sensor room. But in the main game, we never had little remote-control submarine drones or anything like that. So that is going to be fun. I'm definitely thinking we need to make sure we do that next episode. But I actually feel like this is a good place to stop it because I need to gather up some more resources. I'd like to build one of these spy penglings just to play around with it and see how it works. Maybe get the resources to do a storage module, maybe a sleeper mod. I don't know, something like that. But I may need to do some off-camera stuff. to get some resources gathered. We do have a moon pool and a large glass dome room now, which that should be kind of fun to mess with and add to the base. But more importantly, more of the reason I think it's a good time to stop is we need more of the parallel processing thingies, and I don't have any beacons or anything really anyway indicating to know where they are. I'm guessing they're going to be in more wrecks because we kind of pulled it out of the hyperdrive thing or the engine of one of those derelict ships, but that's a guess. So, yeah, so it's going to require some wandering is essentially my point. That's what I'm getting at. And since we're so close to the end of the episode anyway, probably just going to cut it, do some wandering off camera before the next episode, and hopefully have some more information to present y'all when I get back. So with that, we're going to wrap things up here. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. If I can never get out of this cave. Peace.